If you like our video, click the button to subscribe to our channel and get easy access to new content. To see our full suite of ad-free video courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides, visit us at www.teachucomp.com. The Polygonal Lasso Tool in Photoshop lets you draw straight-edged selection segments to make a larger, irregular polygonal selection shape. To use the Polygonal Lasso tool in Photoshop, click the Polygonal Lasso Tool button in the Tools panel. The Polygonal Lasso tool shares the same button in the Tools panel with the Lasso tool and Magnetic Lasso tool, and the button shows the icon for the last tool selected. So if needed, make sure you select the Polygonal Lasso tool by clicking and holding down on this button, and then selecting the Polygonal Lasso tool choice from the side menu that appears. To show a drop-down menu of saved tool presets from which you can choose if you created any for the Polygonal Lasso tool, click the Click to open the Tool Preset Picker button at the left end of the Options bar control panel. To choose a selection setting button to use for your selection, click either the New Selection, Add to Selection, Subtract from Selection, or Intersect with Selection button in the Options bar control panel. This choice determines how the selection you are about to make interacts with any existing active selections in the Photoshop document. To apply feathering to your selection, which softens the selection border by changing the opacity or transparency of the pixels in its feathering border width, type the number of pixels of feathering width to apply to the selection border into the feather field. To smooth rounded edges in the pixel selection, check the Anti-Alias checkbox. To create a selection with the Polygonal Lasso tool in Photoshop, click from point to point where you want to draw straight line segments to trace the outline of the selection area. Note that the selection line appears at the tip of the arrow icon for the Polygonal Lasso tool as you click at the different points. To finish creating the selection, hover your mouse pointer over the selection's starting point in the image. A small circle appears next to the Polygonal Lasso tool's mouse pointer icon when you hover over the correct point. Then click at that point to finish the selection. Alternatively, to finish the selection, double-click at any point to draw a line from the point at which you double-click back to the origin point. To draw freehand line segments when using the Polygonal Lasso tool in Photoshop, click and hold down the mouse pointer at the point at which you want the freehand line segment to begin. Hold down the Alt key on your keyboard, and then drag to draw a freehand line to the point at which you want the freehand line segment to end. Then release the Alt key and the mouse button. Then just continue clicking to make straight line segments as usual, or repeat the process to draw additional freehand line segments as needed. Then finish the selection as usual. Remember to click the subscribe button to see more of our videos. See our full suite of courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides at www.teachucomp.com.